Hola, Miss Beth here with your instructions for today's plan. Today we have a project, so let's see. Okay, for your project 2, you're going to be talking about dances. First thing you're going to do is report your attendance here. Please pause your video. Thank you. And here you're going to find this instructional video that I'm recording now. I had another one, but I changed it because this is an improved version. You know, I'm learning my ways with the videos. Okay, for your warm-up. Do you remember how to say goodbye in Spanish? Yes, we were learning some ways to say goodbye in the last class. So in this photo that you have here, you're going to type one way to say goodbye. So when you click here, it's going to take you to this discussion. I call it photo. And then you're going to click here, reply. And you're going to type right there your answer. And then you're going to post your response. I think we already did one of these, but I just wanted to be sure that you know how to do it. We back to the plan. Today we're talking about Latino dances. For that purpose, I put a slide here about some Latino dances. So I have some examples. The first example I have here is the flamenco. Flamenco is a Spanish dance. And you're going to have the opportunity to watch the videos on your own. But for this dance, I'm going to show you just a little bit. So as you can see, flamenco is a dance that comes from Spain. And it's a dance that has a lot of attitude. You see the dancers, they have a lot of attitude. And the the main instruments for their music for this dance is the guitar. And then they also have a special instrument called castañuela. Castañuela. And castañuelas are, they look kind of like clams. And when they dance, they move them like they are closing clams, and they make a sound like that. So you may hear that when you listen to this kind of music. Let me find some castañuelas. There you go. I found some castañuelas to show you that those instruments are castañuelas. Okay, back to the plan. So the next dance we have is called tango. Now, tango is a dance that started in Argentina. You had your chance to watch this, but if you see people playing that they dance Hispanic dance, you see the people just going walking ting 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 ting. That's like doing the tango, and that's the dance that started in Argentina, as I said, but it started in the bars. So the women who were helping, like the waitresses and all that, would dance with the customers, and that's how it started. I know, and I'm not going to give you more details because I'm not allowed to say that in 6th grade. All right, so let's continue with our next dance. Our next dance is called merengue. Merengue is a dance that comes from the Dominican Republic. Merengue is a dance that involves a lot of movement with the hips. So let's see that to see what Miss Bass is saying is true.
Machucalo, machucalo, machucalo. 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 Ta cruzado, ta cruzado, ta cruzado, ta cruzado, ta cruzado, ta cruzado, ta cruzado.
Okay, so the main instruments for merengue are la tambora, that is like a drum, and then you hear you hear there. So that's la tambora, and there's a lot of piano too there involved. I forgot to mention that in the tango, and let's go back to the tango so we don't get confused, but here I forgot to mention that in this dance, the main instrument is the accordion. So there's an accordion there. All right, let's go back to our dances. The next dance that we're seeing comes from Cuba. But it's very, very popular in Colombia, and it's very popular in Puerto Rico. So I have a video here of some kids dancing. You are going to be able to enjoy it. This is a performance. They are contests on salsa. And actually in Colombia, in a city called Cali, there is an event, a very important event, where it's international contest of salsa. And then they come couples from all the places and they compete against each other to do who does the salsa better. Salsa is a very popular dance. People dance it in the parties, same as merengue and bachata. But this is professional performance. So you don't do this when you are in the dance because that would be kind of like, well, you need the whole space for yourself. So let's just see a little bit of their dance. All right, so you see what I'm talking about. You cannot do that in the middle of the floor there in the birthday party for your cousin. So this is the salsa, and let's go to, salsa. What is the main instrument for the salsa? They have trumpets, a lot of trumpets, and piano. So that's like mainly the instruments for the salsa. And the last salsa, the last dance that I have here is called cumbia. Cumbia is from Colombia, my country. And it's a dance that started as a way in my country, there were a mix of Spaniards and African and indigenous from Colombia. So they start mixing, and then they have these representations. And from the African influence, the cumbia started in Colombia, and they had these dances. Their dresses are very colorful, and then the moves represent different activities that they did, like going and picking up the harvesting things and all that kind of stuff. So let's see if I can forward a little bit. And it is originated from Colombia. And there are several instruments that are like the maracas is like a maraca, and there is a big kind of flute that is called guira, and a flauta de millo, and there's also a tambora. So there are several instruments that are involved here. Let's see a little bit of that. Okay, that's a different dance. It's called curulao. It's another Colombian dance. Let's find the cumbia. Okay, this is the cumbia. The other one is this cumbia is from the Atlantic coast, because Colombia has the two coasts, the Atlantic and the Pacific. So this one is from the Atlantic, and the one that we were seeing before is from the Pacific. All right, so that's going to be in this document that you have here, and it is included in your plan, in your class plan. Now, what you have to do, what's your mission for today? So after you do your comment in the photo, because that's a very important thing that you need to do today, you're going to make a Google presentation. You're going to find one dance that you're going to pick one dance. So it says, look in the internet for Hispanic dance, type Hispanic dances in the search box, and then you're going to find different dances. and I gave you some examples, but there are other dances. And you're gonna do in the first slide, you're gonna put the name of the dance and your name. And then in the second, you're gonna put where the dance was originated. And then you're gonna include an image. And then the third slide, you're gonna put what instruments they use to play that music for the dance. And then you're gonna include some images. And then the fourth slide, you're gonna include some images of the attire and maybe a little description of what it is. And then the fifth slide, you're going to tell something about the dance. So you're going to type a paragraph about what the dance. And in that way, you may add a picture or a video you prefer. But that's optional. The picture for that one is optional. So you just need to tell me about the dance. Okay? You're going to submit this only in Canvas. You know, as usual, you're going to have a submission button right there on top. You click submit and you submit your presentation. Please, 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 please don't forget to change the share settings, because then I cannot see your presentation. I cannot grade it. Okay, if I have several things that can help you, okay, that can help you right here in the front page in the frequent asked questions section. You see I have frequent asked questions, and then you have different things that can help you with your projects and your submission of work. And also, if you don't know how to do it, you can still check with Mrs. Bass. You can email with Mrs. Bass and say, hey, I don't know how to do this, and I'll be glad to help you. I'll be connected in class, so I'll see you during class. Next time in a video. Bye.